Okay, today I am going to do smoked ribs. I am here in my yurt in upstate New York. Smoker's outside, you'll see that later. So we're going to prep the ribs, and I've cut a rack of baby back in two to fit in the smoker. I have the rib rub here. It's a Trader Joe's citrusy garlic, and you just really be liberal with this and throw it on there, making sure it's covered. And make sure to get all the edges as well, and make sure it's really covered. Before you do this, you take this membrane off the back of the ribs called the silver. Amazingly, Trader Joe's already did that for me, so I can't show you how to do that. It's a bit fiddly, but it's worth doing, because if without it, the flavors will not get into the meat on that side. It's on the back of the bone here, you peel it off. It's going to be a 3-2-1 method, and I'm going to explain that later. But there, it's completely covered and ready to go. Okay, we've wrapped the ribs now. They're in cling film. I'm going to leave them on the counter. I'm not putting them in the fridge. It's only about 2 hours till we put them in the smoker. And it's best to put meat, any meat you're cooking is best done at room temperature. So if you're cooking any meat at all, take it out of the fridge half an hour before. These guys are going to be fine sitting here. I thought I'd give you a little look around our yurt. So here's a look around our yurt. We have a loft there for the kids, sleeping underneath. That's the bathroom with a composting toilet. There we go, kitchen. And all the cooking is done outside on the deck here. We have an outdoor kitchen, and there's a smoker, grill, fridge, etc. That's the view on this wet day. Okay, so we've got the wet chips here. I'm going to put them in this. And they're going to smoke away. They're going to have a nice start smoking. It's going to be about 15 minutes before we can put the meat in. I'm going to get that started. All right. And on the gas. And yep, we're lit. That should be smoking in a few, like 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to put the meat in. It's going to be all right. This is just starting to smoke, so we are going to put the ribs in on each shelf and put the bone down, and that's going to smoke for 3 hours open like that. And then at the third hour we're going to wrap it in foil, and it's going to have some apple cider in there. It's going to be sealed tight, and it's going to steam it, add some flavor and moisture. And then for the last hour, it's going to be painted with a glaze of barbecue sauce and just open in the cooker again. And so that's the 3-2-1 method. That's pretty standard for smoking ribs. 3 hours smoke, 2 hours in foil, 1 hour open with a sauce glaze. Okay, here we are at the smoker. As you can see, it's smoking away there. So let's have a look at the ribs. Ah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's good. There's a little sizzle. It's getting closer so you can hear that. All right, it smells amazing. I'm actually using a mixture of hickory and apple wood on this. The fruit trees tend to be a sweeter smell, but I wanted that earthy, woody smell too. So, you know, it's a mix of the two. That's just my personal choice. You just fold all 4 sides like this. Fold there like that. And then you just kind of open it up. And it forms just any dish. All right. Okay, second set of ribs. They look really good too. And apple juice. Okay. And wrap that up now. Try not to spill any. Okay. Good. It's just going to sit sort of underneath the ribs and come up and steam and add a ton of really good moisture to that. All right. There we go. Okay. Sealing that up nice and tight. And that's going to go in there. You don't have to worry about smoking anymore. So we'll let that smoke just dissipate. We just need temperature now. The smoke is in the first 3 hours, and when we break open the meat, we will see that it has a smoke ring, which is a little pink from the skin out into the meat. So it's going to be a little pink ring, and that's called a smoke ring, and that's what we're aiming for. All right. Okay, we're going to take the ribs out now, out of the foil. And we're just going to coat them with the barbecue sauce on the top, and they're going to do the last hour just like that. Barbecue sauce. That look great. Okay. Just brush that on like that, all around. Don't be shy with this. It's just gonna get sticky in there. It's the last hour of cooking, and it goes. Okay, we've been cooking these ribs now for 6 hours, 3-2-1 method. 3 hours on the smoke, 2 hours steaming with apple juice, and 1 hour with a barbecue sauce glaze, and they're ready to come out. 6 hours cooking, and these are the ribs. They look pretty good. I'm gonna let them just sit for a minute while we get the rest of the meal done. And yeah, we have squashed potatoes in here, which is another recipe I'll do at some point very soon. They're delicious. Yeah, these are the ribs. Okay, we're going to chop into the ribs now. These are ready to eat. 6 hour ribs. Okay, so you see there's this pink line here. That's the smoke ring. That means they've been smoked. And we're gonna try. Oh, that's so good. Oh, really tender. Smoky, spicy. This on the outside, this is called bark in the smoking world. This bark is the crispy outside. It's got a real spicy kick to it. It's really delicious. Okay, there you go. Smoked ribs, upstate.